And when we do win, we down to everyone else to do it better.
I like my football on a Saturday, on a Sunday or a Wednesday night. Any day of the week is good, long as the team's in red and white. Sometimes they play in yellow, and that's alright. Arsenal, North London's calling. Take to the pitch and do us proud. Come on, you Gunners, give us another goal. Something to cheer at the Emirates ground.
I'll change the name eventually because we're not going to finish second. But yes, sir. Welcome back.
We are back. Arsenal fans only. Episode 2.
You adjust my chair, bro. Falling down. What's going on? How are you, sir?
What day is it? It's Wednesday. Hump day, right in the middle.
Yeah, you were balling out. How was your game?
It was a lot of fun. When your techers are feeling good and you just feel like the ball is Velcro. Everything was working. Every touch was gold. Every pass was working out. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun.
This was at the, Total 120 arena?
That's right here in Marietta.
That's fire.
A little representation, yeah.
We played on Tuesday. We played against Matt team. We played Bravos.
What? At Wolves?
Wolves, and they thought they were going to beat us up, bro. It was a close game, 6-6.
What?
Yes,
exactly. Y'all came back, or y'all were ahead, or what happened?
We were down. They were beating us on a counter a lot, but we were down like 4-2 at one point, and then 6-5, and then last minute goal. So quality.
Yeah, that's
good. We're here for Arsenal. Let's get into it. What do you want to start with? The weekend? We didn't go over.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and start with Coventry since that's the farthest thing away. Okay. I thought it was a great performance. It was great to see us play with no pressure. A lot of the haters are saying, "Oh, it was just Coventry," but we saw what happened with Hull and Manchester United. We've seen what Brentford did to Tottenham. We've seen what Brighton did to Aston Villa. So at the end of the day, the Premier League is no joke. You have to come and play your game, or else anything can happen. Honestly, so
it was a great weekend for a hate watch. Hate watch. The Brentford game was fantastic, and what was awesome. Look at that. What was awesome is, and you know what's worse? You're interrupting me, and it's a spam risk. That's what's worse.
It's not even important.
Yeah, but it's like Coventry. I mean, they're in the Premier League for a reason, bro.
Frank Lampard has a good system.
People would have been roasting us or saying at least Coventry played well, and it's just levels above. So we got a clean sheet. That's what I want to see. That's how we're supposed to start the season. Kai Havertz on the board
again. When he's fit, he's there. I think him and Yorkeres can be a good rotation, honestly.
If we keep him, we'll get into that. If we keep him, but standout player for me was Christos Solis.
It's the sound of Zoe.
Yeah, bro. The way he moves the ball forward and just likes to attack. Because there was 2 assists in the Community Shield, and then do we give that assist for Saka?
I mean, I would. It was a direct pass, it bounced off, but I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So he might be
threatening pass either way.
He might be the steal of the transfer season, like how under the radar he is. I mean, we spoke about this last episode too, but yeah, just watching the performance this past weekend was.
Yeah, man. He just always makes the right decision, and that's what we need out there. The final product, it's there. He's either gonna get an assist, he's either gonna set up a shot for himself. He can go both ways, take his man line, and that's what we need. We need unpredictability instead of relying, solely on the right side with Saka.
The big, talk right now is obviously Julián Álvarez, and I was listening to a couple things, right? Like we look at PSG, they've strengthened their attack. I think they've made 3 signings to strengthen their attack, and obviously their defense too. We were going to sign Vinny, fell through. Julián Álvarez, let's say he doesn't sign, because we don't know where it's at right now.
Right.
Do we need to panic buy and do something to strengthen our attack, or do we just keep, Gyökeres and Kai Havertz and try and work that out for what it is, try and rinse that out for as much as we can?
Honestly, it only sounds logical because I've seen it in the past work, but we could use Moreno as a third string striker at the end of the day. Like, we might be so midfield heavy that, God forbid it comes down to Gyökeres injury, Havertz injury, or suspension. We could put Moreno up top and play just as good if it came down to it. But I think in January, that's when we need to maybe not panic buy, but that's when we need to get serious and bring someone in.
We have the best midfield now that Rodri's gone in the Prem.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Opinion. We've had the best defense in the Prem,
sure.
And now with Konsa as well, like Saliba might be fighting for a spot back. And I was talking to my boy about it too. Like, PSG don't play their players till what? January.
That's what I mean. They rest them, they rotate them.
So let's say Saliba's injury is that bad and he's out 4 months. 4 months, what puts us in December, close to December?
Yeah.
January. Let's say he doesn't come back then. Give him till February to get some game time. He's going to be getting back into his prime or his best form, towards the later stages of our Champions League.
Towards the end.
So that's promising. So back to the attack now. Do we pursue Alvarez, who, really doesn't even want to be at Arsenal? He wants to go to Barcelona. So we're going for a player who doesn't really want us, or like you said, do we hold tight and just wait till January?
Yeah, because then, who do we go for? Because I feel like if Jesus stays, he'll be gone for sure in January. Jesus. How do you feel about Martinelli? Like, it went from if he leaves to now we're saying when he leaves. It looks like he's going to Saudi Arabia, and I feel like we should keep him till January, but there's no replacement. Like, I don't want us to lose him and not have a replacement. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because, the only thing about Martinelli is he's frustrating with his end product. So he does all the hard work, and then it's that final third. He holds onto the ball a little much, so it's that end product. But, like, if we don't get like an Alvarez where we can, add some diversity into our attack, like you said, it would be foolish to let him go.
Yeah.
And for the price that we're letting him go for, this is outrageous to me as well, because it's looking like 45 mil. But it looks like it will go through because I think they just signed Ollie Watkins today too. So they are going to,
That's crazy.
They're going to get Martinelli. And then for the Jesus thing, I've heard Napoli, but he's on like 325 a week. Like,
yeah, he's making so much that he would have to, I don't know. He's gonna be gone for free. That's what's gonna happen. His contract's gonna run down. He'll stay at Arsenal. He'll probably play against Ipswich, and that'll be his role until his contract's done, and he'll leave on a free.
And like, that was the fear with Martinelli too, because obviously we don't want him. I think it's weird. Like, people have been talking about it. Ian Wright was talking about it too. It's like, if we don't want him, then just tell him. But it goes back to like being a big team and having to be a little cutthroat, because you don't want to directly tell him that you don't want him in case you don't get someone to cover the role.
And he's been loyal.
At the same time,
loyal to our team. So
at the same time, you're like showing him the door, and it's like, bro, make a move. So or we're gonna have to make it for you. So Martinelli's had his moments. I wanted, me, bro. Like, when I get upset with a player, I call him out for how it is. I was saying Martinelli should get chucked years ago.
Yeah.
He even has that illusion like he's still a young player. He's like 24, 25 now.
Yeah, he's 24, and the thing is that he hasn't improved. We got him when he was 18. He got better, and then at 21, he stopped improving. And from 21 till now, he hasn't changed his level, So I get it, but I also don't want us to be looking foolish and depending on maybe Eze to be the backup left wing.
I don't like that. let's
So
say we get Julián Álvarez, right? What does our attack look like for you?
that would change a lot of things. That would change a lot because how are we going to fit Julián Álvarez, Kai Havertz, and Yorkeris if they're all fit? And how are we going to keep them all happy? Realistically, we play with one striker. We don't play with two strikers. So, I mean, would Álvarez on the left, and then, or yeah, I guess he would have to play on the left, Saka on the right, and then Havertz up top. I don't know how it would work. So
I've only watched like the big Atletico games, you know. So
oh, you hearing me?
Yeah, I can still hear you, bro. I can still hear you.
I think I lost there.
Hold on, my camera's falling too. Hold on 1 second. You good? Okay, all good. Back off the technical difficulties. Yeah, so what I was saying is I only watched a handful of Atletico games, but is it something where they would have Soloff as the central and Alvarez almost as a left forward? How did that work in that system? And is that something we would, implement with our attack?
That's what I was saying. I don't know how we would support all three of those strikers.
I mean, Gyökeres is not even getting any love right now. He's not getting any playtime. So.
Yeah, he's definitely second favorite to Havertz under Arteta. Everyone knows that.
But at the same time, if we were to pick up such a play like that, I guess, trying to figure out a system with that type of an elite attack is a good problem to have. And that's, the type of move that big teams have to make.
Somehow just play two up top. I mean, I think
you keep saying it.
I think that's the secret to unlocking, the free flowing football. Two strikers up top with different attributes as well, that they can complement each other.
It makes sense too, because you were mentioning today the draw for the Carabao Cup. So let's talk about the trophy hunt, right? Let's talk about the trophy hunt.
Yes.
Obviously, we're focusing on the Champions League and our attack. If we get our attack down, I think we're a serious threat to get the Champions League this year.
Yeah, no,
we already agreed that the Premier League's in our bag, but
it's time.
It should be ours, right? Like that's what I think. The general idea is. But what type of domestic trophies are you looking for?
Honestly, with the Champions League, I would want a treble. But if we do a domestic treble, the Champions League is gonna still feel out of reach. So I feel like that should be almost it should be the tied focus with the Premier League. There shouldn't be one over the other, but Champions League needs to be the main ambition. The main the Mount Everest for us at least.
Right.
Because we have the squad to do it now.
We drew Ipswich, and the games are on the 7th and the 14th of September. So coming up, Premier League team.
I want to see Max Dowman start. I want to see Bruno get time. I want to see Wanyeri. I want to see everyone that needs confidence boost to play in the Ipswich game. And shout out to Mosquera, man. He's raised his level again.
He has to.
People forget about him, but Arsenal really does have the best defense in the world. Like, where defensively we have it all. We have the age group, we have the skill set, and they're all at least 6'2".
Yeah,
I think Timber might be the shortest one, and he's a unit. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, quick pivot. Shout out to we had the PFA awards. Bruno won Player of the Year. People argue it should have been Declan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
he had he played like the most minutes in the Prem or something like that.
And his performance to help us win the league. Like, come on.
Right, but I think it's like either it's like the first time or the first time in a long time that a team has had 5 players. No, the stat was Saliba, and defender for he has 4 PFA Team of the Year awards in a row.
Yeah. That's what I mean. And that's Arteta. Like, we have to give him credit. He built this team from the back, and now he's going up up into the midfield now, and then now he's going to go into the offensive line. He's building it the right way, honestly.
Right.
But yeah, shout out to Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, David Raya, and Declan Rice. Yeah.
Declan Rice. So we get past Ipswich, and then. So you want? So I missed what you said. So Carabao Cup, FA Cup, you want all of them?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's how we keep everyone happy. That's how we keep everyone driven. Like, you have to be straight up with them. Like, listen, Zubamendi, if Declan Rice and Bruno are fit, and we have a FA Cup game coming up, just know that that's your role this week. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how you get multiple trophies. I want a treble. I want to win multiple trophies while we can. Like, I'm almost scared that we're gonna not take this opportunity over the next 4 seasons to just be trophy hungry. We need to just be gobbling up everything. I want people to look back in the history books and be like, yo, what was Arsenal on? No. Because this is the time to do it. While every other team is struggling, we have to take advantage.
We have to take advantage of this.
Oh, yeah, no, we got to take advantage of this rebuilding phase for the Premier League.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Chelsea played well against Fulham, but I feel like if we played Fulham right now, oh my gosh, we would put them to the sword. So
we have a couple big games coming up. I think we play Chelsea in a few weeks, to be honest.
I think that's going to help us. I don't want to keep playing small teams. I want us to stay in top form.
We have a real test. So our next matchup is on Monday?
Villa, right?
Yeah, it is. A struggling Villa.
Yeah, and Ezri Konsa is going to tell us all we need to know.
Yeah, I think, like you said, this is early in the season. Let's just grab momentum and just punish teams.
That's what I mean.
Villa got smacked.
We have to make a gap
last week.
I want to see a huge gap by December. Remember that we said it here first. I want to see a huge gap by December so that we can cruise and do what PSG is doing. That's the only way we're going to get past. It's the only way.
I agree.
So yeah, if you could bring in an ideal player for you, like a magical wish player, and anyone you said would be a yes to fill the left wing, who would you want, honestly?
A magical wish player.
Yeah. Like any player you name, the transfer is Arsenal, and he's either starting over Solis or he's the perfect backup. That's what I think, because Martinelli's gone, and Solis is going to probably play 80% of the games, and he's going to get burnt out. So we need to have something to help him.
There's only one on that list for me on that left wing, and I think you know what I'm going to say. Kvaratskhelia.
Could you imagine?
That boy has an engine. The way he can just beat the back line and then still cut through, and he can use both feet.
His confidence is unrivaled right now. Like he's literally the best. He's literally the best player in his country's history.
Yeah. I mean, he's inspiring a new generation, because I think there's another baller coming through
from Georgia.
From Georgia.
Yeah.
So he's inspiring another generation. And actually, I lie. So there's 2 people I have. This might be a crazy shout, but Luis Diaz.
Yeah, bring him back to the Prem. We know what he can do. He would fit our style. He works hard. Arteta would love his work rate defensively as well. So.
I mean, who would it be for you?
Nico Williams, man.
Do you rate Nico like that?
I think he would be perfect for the position of either starting over Solis or being who he rivals with. Because the thing is that Solis needs to be the guy, or he needs to be the guy that keeps the main guy on his toes. Because as much as I rate him, he's not of the level of Saka. So I don't want it to be unbalanced to where 3, 4, 5 games into the season we're playing the same way and we're just going down the right every time. I want us to have a serious threat on the left, so that we can be balanced and stretch teams.
But honestly, we do need. This is where we have to keep like a 1-year, because I want to see Saka performing at his highest level again. I don't want to burn him out, because we were talking about when Saliba comes back, we keep our players to the later end of the season. I don't want to see Saka burned out. But his rival on that right side is Nani Madueke.
Yeah, no, that's not. He's gonna start if he's even 60% fit.
And he's not good enough. I appreciate you for what you did coming in last season to help, stabilize that right side. But let's just be real. The end product is not good enough. It was the same for England. He can't cross anything, man. It's just so annoying to watch.
Yeah, you're so right.
So it's almost like we keep Wanyeri to help out with that right side. Left mid, like you said, we need a superstar because at least we have Zalis. But if the second for the left side would be Solis, the second for the right side is Madueke. That's not,
Yeah, it's still imbalance. So, and then Max Dowman could play out there. Wanyeri could play out there. Like I said, bro, we're the most left-footed team in the world. It's unbelievable how every player on our team is left-footed except for like 4 of them. So,
but how do you feel about this, Amadi? Right? Because Arteta really doesn't have a good track record for developing young players. So you're mentioning like Dowman and Wanyeri. They either have to get with the program where they're gonna sit until they're like 22 before they start getting
no.
You know what I mean?
But they're gonna be gone. We're gonna lose.
Or they're gonna be gone. I heard like rumors of Wanyeri, going on loan to Newcastle. But I feel like once a player goes on loan to a team like Newcastle, like that's
the Joe Willock. That's the Joe Willock route.
It's the beginning of the end.
We've seen it,
or
that's
when
the
you go to a
Maitland-Niles route.
Smith Rowe,
exactly. Same thing with Iwobi, everybody. I mean, it's unfortunate, but we can't. Here's my thing though that I wouldn't mind if he does go to Newcastle, then we can see him in the Premier League in a full season. Because if he goes to the Bundesliga and he does a Jadon Sancho and everyone hypes him up, and then he comes back to the Premier League and it's not a true test.
That's
so if he does go to Newcastle and he's putting up 10 assists, 10 goals, then I'll be like, all right, we need to get serious and either sell him or keep him on our side, because that's what made us buy Eze from Crystal Palace. That's what made us buy Zolis, because we saw him in the Premier League at Norwich previously. So having that Premier League experience badge makes you better than someone who's maybe technically better or even more physically gifted, because the Premier League has shown that, it's not for the weak at all. And it takes adjustment from almost every single player I've seen.
Yeah, honestly, looking back at the Vinny deal, like it's probably best we didn't get him. He wouldn't have made it. He would have crumbled.
Not right away. No.
He would have crumbled. It's too cold for him.
Right away.
Even on 5 December. I want to take your same question and put it this way: if we were to go back to a system where we play 2 forwards, who would be your dream pairing for the top 2?
Oh man!
Anyone in the world, no wage limit.
Honestly, I would probably do something crazy like a Haaland and Alvarez combination if we went back to a 4-4-2. Like Declan Rice.
Now, let me put this on. Sorry. You are only signing one player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're in current form.
4-4-2 though?
Yeah.
Oh man.
For what we have, you have to pair him with who we have right now.
Honestly, maybe. I mean, Alvarez is an easy answer, but maybe someone like Osimhen, or maybe someone like Lookman, or someone I don't know, someone who could just be drastically different from every other striker we have with Havertz and Gyökeres. Yeah, that would be what I would want. A Lookman or a Osimhen would be threatening for sure.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming that way we'd have Saka on the right, we would have Zolis on the left, and then it would have to be Declan Rice and Odegaard in the middle, because that's or Declan Rice and Bruno, something like that, if we're going to play a real 4-4-2. So
Declan Rice and Bruno. Yeah, we'll see. I think this is the beginning. It's still early. We're going into week 2. We could be looking at a dynasty, bro.
It's time, man. It's time. We've done it before. We can do it again.
Mm-hmm. You got any predictions for the weekend?
I feel like we'll be able to really expand the league, and we're gonna go to Aston Villa, and it'll probably be 2-0, and we'll probably get a set piece, and they'll talk about how we score set pieces again, but either that or it's gonna be another blowout for Villa, honestly, and unfortunately, they might have to go downhill.
All goals this season, by the way, from open play. So set piece FC hasn't even shown up yet. Just remember that for the people watching who are not.
And Konsa is elite in the air. So
yeah, so it's going to happen. So even the way the team is built now, right? Like we're still scoring goals, and I think it was a few seasons ago we had like 92 goals in the season without like a clear attacker. So I want to say this though, former Arsenal player, shout out Aubameyang. He is balling right now. So
in Spain.
Yeah,
oh man.
I mean,
And they just signed Traore too, so they played together at Barca. Yeah, man.
So,
Aubameyang is showing that it was never about his speed; it's about his intelligence. Like, he makes excellent runs. He's and I mean this with all respect, but he's the African Jamie Vardy if you think about it. Like, he really is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Jamie Vardy's won the Premier League, so that's a. But think about it. Aubameyang has a trophy cabinet full. He's Golden Boot winner. He's won trophies for Arsenal. His resume looks like a video game. He's played at Barcelona, Dortmund, Chelsea, Arsenal, AC Milan. Like, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's almost like Danny Welbeck.
Yeah, and that's what kind of hurts me, because not to say that he would solve any issues, but imagine if we would have just let him go like 3 years ago. He could have been, instead of Jesus, we could have had Aubameyang. You know what I mean? I don't know if it would have translated, but I feel like we made an excuse like, oh, he's too old, we need to get rid of him. So
all right. I'm trying to see. I thought I saw a women's game today. I don't know if it was it was.
Oh yeah, Arsenal women's did win today.
Yeah, it was 5-1, right?
Yeah, man. They're arguably the best women's team in the world. They got trophies to back it up. They just signed that player from Barcelona. Like, I mean, jeez.
Yeah. You guys thought we were just representing for the men, and we love Arsenal. Every element,
man.
every team.
The academy, the U17, U20.
Yeah, so that was dope. It was actually on the TV today. They were live streaming it on YouTube, so I'm into some of that. So the women have already won a Champions League, correct?
They've got two.
So
they've got 2 Champions Leagues. Thank you, Arsenal women.
You know what I mean? So the lads, we gotta step it up.
We're like the USA national team, right? The women are carrying us. We gotta catch up.
Yeah. Anything else you want to touch on, bro? Oh wait, hold on. I didn't even give my prediction. Hold on a second.
Oh yeah.
Because I gotta run it back too. Because I do remember I said 3-0 for the Coventry City game. You thought I was gonna let that slide, bro. I remember.
It's on recording, bro.
Bro. I'm gonna hold that one. I saw the score. I just sat there smiling, bro. It was a great weekend for me.
I won't tell anyone about your crystal ball, man. I'll let you keep it.
Hey,
it's fine.
Exactly. Aston Villa this weekend. This next Monday, I should say. We play on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3-0 again.
Yeah. Unai Emery will come, and he'll try and solve a problem that he can't, because we're too unpredictable now. We have too many weapons, we have too many styles, and the confidence is just so high. You can see all the players, their shoulders are low, they're relaxed now.
Odegaard said it. He said that now we can finally settle in and play the ball that we want to play. We've done our system play. We've got our championship. Now we can create. We can have some freedom in how we move.
And I respect that. Arsenal did what they had to do to win a Premier League. They played the way they had to, not the way they wanted to. And to me, that shows resilience, that shows discipline. Now we can play with freedom and just go beat up on teams. And like I said, the dynasty is here. We're watching it live. We're gonna
Yeah.
see it by the time the next World Cup is here. Arsenal players are probably gonna be all the talk at the next World Cup again. You saw what we did. We saw what Arsenal did for the last World Cup.
Do you see my text? I think I put my text too small, because I want to end on this. Let's see. Hold on. Real quick. Text size.
Yeah, there we go.
Buttable.
There we
Because,
go. He's
Butter is
making
out there.
big moves, man.
He's making big moves, and he knows Alvarez's contract so well.
Bro, he's our fairy godparent. He really is.
You know what I mean? So as of
Anything we
today,
need, he makes happen.
So as of today, there was, and I don't want to get on the rumor train, but Ornstein said, this is when it becomes fact when Ornstein says it. Ornstein said that they are having personal talks because the player knows he's not going to go to Barcelona. And at this point,
not yet.
They don't want him there anymore. He doesn't want to be there anymore. So Atletico's even looking at Jonathan David as
the Canadian.
Yeah, because he's at Juventus right now, and it's not working out at Juve right now. So Atletico is already making moves for a replacement for him. So hey, 130 million. We were gonna do it for Vinny. Go get a superstar player.
If we get Alvarez, that'll be the perfect bridge for him. He knows the Premier League well. He's at what, a 3-time champion already, maybe something 4. Like I don't even know, something crazy. And then he can help us win maybe 2. He could stay for 2 seasons and then go to Barca. That might be the best path for him.
Yeah.
Sure,
because he's going to end up there. He's got 2 Premier Leagues.
See what I mean? So come get your 3rd. We gave Jesus his 5th or 6th or whichever. So this is the club to be at.
All out, bro. Yeah. Just come enjoy your football. Message to Alvarez. Come enjoy your football. It's stressful in Spain, man.
Come wear the number 11. We'll cheer for him. There's he knows the weather. He knows the routine. There's nothing new. That he has that badge. Premier League proven.
It is true. I will say this. We are building, from what I've seen, Esri and Konsa relationship, Saka and Declan Rice, all of these guys are boys at the end of the day. Do you think Alvarez is going to become one of them and them?
I see him. I hate to say that. I see him being the Tevez at United or the Tevez at City. He's not with the boys. He's not one of the men them. But he's gonna put up the numbers and he's gonna train hard and he's gonna want that Barca move. So I feel like a player of his age and his skill, he could. I hate to say that, but he could use us as a gap club. Right. Pick up some trophies and then go to Barca, and then we could get money from it. And then on top of that, we could invest that into a Krupi signing. Because if it's me, I'm getting Junior Krupi in January. That's what I'm doing.
Wait for the injury to be done.
And he's going to be the future of the club. Give him the number 9. Thank you, Gabriel Jesus. Give it to Junior Krupi. The French swag, the way that he shows how much love he has for football. I'm telling you, he could be the new Ian Wright for us. He could be the new Henry. He's 20 years old, Steph. Come on.
5, 10, 20 years old. Yeah, he's a young man. Hey, I'm going to leave you with that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you with that one.
Bring Krupi.
Okay. Mate, we got to link up soon. We got to ball out.
Let's go.
I want to check out this place. Shout out to Base Athletics. I don't know if you've seen their stuff, bro, but it's like a little wall-to-wall, So we got to check out Base Athletics.
I would love to. Yeah, man. Let's get our techers there.
And get some stuff done, bro. Any other plans for the weekend, bro? You just chilling?
Yeah. Just working and maybe hop into the pool,
Hop into the pool. When are games for the Total 120 Arena? Plug it.
Honestly, It's now to the point where it's every day.
Oh, for
Every
real?
day until sundown. We usually start around 6:45. It's been really hot, so we wait till it's not too hot. But yeah, it goes till sundown. Sometimes there's 20 people and we run games of 4. Sometimes there's 8 people and we just play 4v4. So it's good fitness though.
My boy.
Arsenal
Come on,
fans
you
only.
Gunners. Come on,
Thank
you
you.
Gunners.
Let's go.
Peace out.
See you next Wednesday.